It hasn't even been a year for Culpeper County Sheriff Tim Chilton, but his mission to turn his agency around after years under his controversial predecessor is bearing some fruit. His push for body cameras is now a reality. And as the sheriff tells our Matthew Torres, the department was about 10 years behind having this type of program.
Well, Simone, we last spoke to Sheriff Chilton 2 months after he was elected into office. That was back in January. At the time, he was adjusting to a new department shrouded in controversy. The previous sheriff had been accused of questionable practices and years of no transparency. Chilton vowed to change the public's perception, and this new program is helping fulfill that mission. This was the last time we saw Culpeper County Sheriff Tim Chilton.
This was just surplus stuff that was kind of stacked around.
As he moved into his new office, 10 months later, he says the sheriff's office is finally fully staffed at 164 positions.
We're rebuilding for this community, but we're also rebuilding for the future, I guess you could say.
They've also adjusted the budget. As of a month ago, he's also completed one of his last remaining priorities as the new sheriff, having body cameras.
I honestly believe that it builds so much trust between the citizens and the law enforcement that it's a must anymore.
Building trust was his main goal when he won the election against longtime controversial Sheriff Scott Jenkins. There's been ethical questions about how Jenkins operated the agency. He's now facing a federal trial for bribery and conspiracy charges over allegations he accepted bribes for badges under an auxiliary deputy program, which Chilton immediately suspended. Chilton says the body cameras were long overdue.
This is something that could have been done many years ago. So it was there. It could have been applied for. Just people didn't take a chance to do it.
Through budget savings, the agency equipped deputies with about 50 cameras. But through a recent round of federal grants, Culpeper is one of 7 law enforcement departments in Virginia to benefit even more. And Democratic Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger, who is running for Virginia governor, helped out.
These dollars are proving that investments in public safety are incredibly important, and they can be utilized to implement the practices and the programs that, community to community are most important.
And with the $75,000 in new funding, the sheriff's office will equip 20 more cameras to student resource officers and jail staff. We've also learned dispatchers can even log in to view the cameras in real time if a deputy for some reason is not immediately responding, especially during an incident. Chilton says if there is high public interest or questions about trust during an incident, they will release the video to the public. Simone?
We know how important having more body cameras is in terms of transparency and safety for not only the public, but for the officers as well. Matthew, thank you.